Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Miller. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To throw, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Hayden. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. He's got an open man. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Off the play fake. Complete downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. That's caught. It's Miller. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Back to throw, it's Salter. Escapes trouble. He's going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's York. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Slips a tackle. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Run in the red zone. It's Hayden. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He leaves it with his back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and then causing a fumble.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Back to throw. It's Salter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it. He has the first and still on his feet. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Wegman. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Just keep slinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Got it behind the line. It's Smalls. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They boot it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Get it out on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 38 over the Rebels.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the screen. Fights off a defender. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's York. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch, it's Broussard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's McGarry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Got a man, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pitch it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Miller. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snags it over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Atkins.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got the quick completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's York. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass. It's Wegman. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Connors. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Off play action on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Hayden. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Salter. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the ground, it's Hayden. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Kickoff to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. That's caught. It's Broussard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he got loose. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Smalls. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Smalls. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass, it's Salter. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Need. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. They believe they can run right here. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.